going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is the first of a series here on Matopiba Map 2K25, now to be known as Matopiba. Wow, according to the GPS, we are finally almost there. Holy smokes. Been on plane after plane after plane, just getting rerouted, getting bumped around, oh my goodness. It has been one of the worst travel experiences I think I have ever had in my entire life. I'm just so glad to have been able to purchase this truck here a few towns over and just be able to get to where I want to go, because this, you know what? No more complaining. We're here. I'm happy. Let's just get to town. We've got so much stuff left ahead of us because, wow, I am short-handed, unfortunately, at the moment because JP, So I told him that he needs to double-check his visa because when they issued it, there was a typo. And I told him, you're going to have issues. You're going to have issues trying to get here, and sure enough, he goes to the Riverbend Springs airport, and what's the first thing they do? Look at his passport and tell him, no, this isn't right. You can't travel with this. So now JP is just hanging out at the airport, trying to figure things out, trying to work out, if he's able to fly, if he's able to get down here. I mean, all I know is I'm down here, I'm single-handed, and just waiting for him to show up whenever he can get around to it. So that's really a drag. But, wow, I mean, look at these views. Wow. You know what? How can you be mad when you got stuff like this to look at? This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Gonna have to be real careful on this road here because this is gonna be dangerous. But no, I mean, what blew my mind is I told him, it's like, you gotta go get that visa checked out, man, because they're not gonna let you fly. No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry, Dave, they'll let me fly. It's just a small typo. It's their fault. They know who I am. It's got to be linked to me. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so, yeah. Needless to say, he's still there and I'm over here, but I can at bare minimum start making some moves. I was able to bring some money along with me. GPS is saying I need to go this way. I was able to bring some of the money here with me, but unfortunately, they only let me bring so much. Let's see. Let's pull in here. Let's get turned around and pull into a parking space. Alright, according to the GPS, it says the bank is right across the street, right over there. So, that's kind of a weird place for a bank. Well, oh well. But I need to go over to the bank. I need to go ahead and get some money. I need to get some, I don't need to get some money. I need to get some land. I need to buy some land because we need to be able to buy stuff. We need to be able to establish ourselves. I have no land. All I have is money. And why are you staring at me? I don't like that you're staring at me. According to GPS, it says the bank is over here. Is it back? All right, well, I'm going to look for the bank back here, and hopefully, once I find it, if I find it, I'll be able to purchase some land and be able to get established on our farm. So, wish me luck. All right, so I did find the bank. That is a really weird spot. Really weird spot for a bank. So now I need to go across the street. They were telling me that I could find a shop across the street there, and I'll be able to actually purchase some equipment. So hopefully they have some stuff on hand. Let's see. So head out this way. All right, here we go. And look at that. There's the case dealer right across the street. That works out very, very nicely. Let's wait for this car to go by. All right. Yeah, here we go. I'll go ahead and I'll park right over here. All right. Well, gonna go inside. Gonna purchase some equipment, and hopefully get some work done here. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and head inside and see what we can get. All right, well, I made some purchases, and we got us some equipment. But, unfortunately, it's not here yet. So, I'm actually going to go up to the property just real quick, and I'm going to just go ahead and take a look around, because I just want to be able to, like, kind of scope it out, and hopefully by the time we get everything up here, we'll be able to, kind of go from there, because, yeah, I want to get to work. I'm excited. So, based on what the bank was telling me, I ended up buying a plot just outside of town here. So, I need to follow this roadway all the way up the hill, out the mountain trail here, to be able to get to the land that we purchased. So, let's go ahead and head up that way. Wow, I mean, JP and I are going to have to be real careful going up and down this mountain trail here. I mean, nice smooth road, don't get me wrong, but that's a big drop to my left. I don't need to be learning how to fly the hard way. I think I'll fail every time. Let's see. Cool little restaurant right here. I have to come here one of these days and get some food. Alright, so based on what the maps were telling me, the plot we own is just on top of this hill right here. It had a beautiful lookout of the valley right into almost like the overlook is what it seemed like. But this will be kind of the first time I get to see things. So I kind of drove past this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it. Awesome. Here, let's pull in here. Yeah, this is it. This is the plot of land right here. It's way overgrown. I'm going to have to come in here and... Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come in here and clear out all this land, because I can't see nothing in here. But, you know what? Here, let's cross the street. Wow, look at this. If I keep coming through here, gotta be careful, because eventually I'm going to reach the cliff face. Am I heading in the right direction? If I jump, maybe I can see where I'm going. I think I'm heading in the right direction. It's right over here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're making our way there. I want to be able to come check out this cliff face here. Yeah, there. Okay, here we go. Yes. Wow, look at that. That's the view that we just purchased. That's incredible. Wow. I think JP is going to be really happy with this. All right, well, first things first, we got to go back to the shop, and hopefully we'll have the equipment ready for us. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there and check it out. So I made it up here to the shop. I decided to just walk on down and stretch my legs. I've been flying, driving, doing everything besides just being able to just stretch my legs and walk. So decided, why not? And look at this. It's exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Down in this area, they have an abundance of John Deeres. An abundance of them. And here is a prime example. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Yeah, look at that. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Here we go. Oh, look at that. This is going to work out just fine. All right, well, I need to get this up to what's going to be the new farm. But it's going to take me a little bit, so I will meet you over there. So I made it up here. Let's go ahead and drop this down. And let's get to clearing out. Now, unfortunately, the problem with the plot right now is because of all this overgrowth, I can't really use this stuff for anything. Like, there's all these bushes, there's all this kind of wild vegetation, so this grass that I'm making, I can't turn it into anything. So I'm just going to pulverize it. I'm going to just let it sit back into the ground and not really worry about having to do much of anything with it because, like I said, it's useless. It's absolutely useless. I can't turn it into feed. I can't turn it into hay. I can't turn it into silage because of all the impurities from all these bushes and stuff that's in here. It's just going to mix in poorly, and it's just going to make the mix impure. So this is what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to pulverize it and let it fertilize the ground moving forward. So let's see. I'm just kind of drawing out the property line at the moment, the boundary here. But I mean, you can see. Let's see if I hop out here. See, can I climb up on top here? All right. I mean, look at that. It is just a field of junk. I mean, quite frankly, junk. But we are eventually going to turn this into the next great farm here on Matopiba. Now I've got to be careful of this cliff face here. I want to get close to the cliff face, but not so close that it's dangerous. So we're just going to kind of snake our way around the edge here. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be... Ooh, 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 ooh. Didn't mean to hit that. Ooh, we're getting into rough stuff now. Let's pull on out of here. We just bought this stuff. We don't need to destroy it on the first go. Alright. Once we get a good defined edge going, then we'll be able to really set our sights on. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Well, that made... Wow, that made all the difference in the world right there. And once this is all cleared out, this is going to be just incredible. Just incredible. I cannot wait. Be able to walk up to that edge of the cliff right there and be able to see that every single morning, day in and day out. Like, oh, love it. I tell you what, this little mower, this brush hog here, it's working great. This thing is an absolute champ. Let's go like this. There we go. Oops. Let's see, got to snake our way around all these trees and get as close to them as possible so we can actually start, you know, taking care of them and making sure they're going to grow proper. Like, look at this. Look at that. Wow. Just wow. That's going to be... Eventually, JP and I plan on building up on this edge here. We want to build a nice house. We might have to start out a little bit cheap. Ooh, hey, tree. Might have to start out a little bit cheap at first, but eventually we want to put something really nice, like a nice looking farmhouse right there towards the edge of that cliff face there, just so we can wake up and see that beautiful scenery every single morning. There we go. Keep on going around and clearing out this whole thing.
Looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves. And there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control when we feel like the world is against us. We're trying to find ourselves without the defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves that we must reach for. Now which way do we go is the question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance? We're trying to find ourselves without the defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves that we must reach for.
right, and I'm putting on the finishing touches right now. Look at that. Lift this up, fold that away. Wow, wow, wow. This just transformed this whole area into the beginnings of the farm. This is incredible. I cannot believe just how much this just changed the entire landscape. Just, oh, you got all these nice little trees that are tucked away in here. Most of these you couldn't even see. These little itty bitty ones, you couldn't see them whatsoever. But now we see them all. They're all here. That's wonderful. That is fantastic. So now what I need to do is I need to go ahead and, let's see, we're going to put this, let's put this over here for right now. We're just going to disconnect from this like so. Perfect. And now, almost feel like I need to, almost feel like I need to go to the bank or go to, I need to have some place to sleep tonight. I need to have a place to sleep tonight. So I need to come up with some kind of solution. I wonder if, you know what, I'm going to go to town. I'm going to just park the tractor. I'm going to tuck it away over here. I'm going to go hop in the truck. I'm going to go to town and see if there's anything I can do about getting something out here for tonight. Even if I have to get like a tent and a sleeping bag. I mean, I got to have, oh, hey, I missed some. You know what? Let's grab that. We'll clean this up. I'll go into town. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we need, what we can get away with over here, and go from there. So I will cut us out here and cut us back in once we figure out some things. We'll see you in a while. So I'm getting back from town here, and turns out there's a nice little manufacturer homes like facility just down in town there, and eventually they're hopefully going to deliver a new manufacturer home to the cliffside over here. They said they had one available, just need to kind of slap it together, got to actually hook it up to the semi truck, and I'm hoping that before too much longer they will be able to come over here and just place it on down. So, but for now, I mean, there's really not a whole lot I can do, because what I want to do is I want to go ahead and let this grass grow. Now that we've gotten all this kind of shrubbery and nonsense that's out here, we can just let it out and be able to utilize this grass now for other things like, oh man, I'm missing spots left and right apparently. Well, I better go hook up to the tractor once again. But hopefully by the time I get all this done and whatnot, they will get the semi truck up here with the manufactured home, and we'll be able to have a place to lay our head down tonight. So we'll see how things go. All right, so this was incredible. I thought it was just going to be a single truck that came, dropped this thing off, and was good to go from there. No. I couldn't have been any further from the truth. There were several trucks that came up here, slapped this whole gravel pad down. They tamped it down. After tamping it down, then they brought in the truck with the modular here, and they were able to just kind of pull it in, set it up. They threw a few ties into the ground to kind of weigh it down and like sink it to the ground. And then they had these like prefabricated porch steps that they just slapped in here. I'm highly impressed. Like, it was a very, very efficient way of going about and doing things. And the great thing about it is now I've got a place to sleep, and I can come right out of my front door and see this every single morning. Oh man, JP, he is gonna be so pleased when he sees this. He's not gonna believe it. Like, you know, I'm gonna end up messaging him later on tonight, and like, hey man, you're gonna love everything that you see here. It's going to be just a night and day difference. And he's going to be like, oh, yeah, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. He's going to just, do JP things. And no, this is going to be something special. This is going to be amazing. I cannot wait. But now I've got to start setting myself up because, when he does get here, I mean, we're going to have this whole area that we're going to be able to mow eventually. We're going to eventually be able to mow this maybe in a month, maybe 2. And after mowing, we're going to have to figure out, what we're going to do with this. I mean, for the time being, I think this is going to be just a good starting area for grass. Just get some grass, maybe wrap it and make some silage bales so we can start getting some money in. But in order to do that, we're going to need some more equipment. We're going to need some kind of baler. We're going to need some kind of wrapper, the whole 9 yards. We still got so much stuff to go. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think another trip to town is going to be needed, and I'm going to have to figure it out from there. So let's go ahead and hop into the truck. Actually, you know what? Hold on. First, I'm going to get the tractor and mower, or the mulcher, over by the house there, because leaving it out here by the road is just going to be asking for problems. But then I'm going to go ahead and go to town, and I'm going to figure out what I need from there. So, and I'll also give them an opportunity, because if they don't have everything I want, or anything that's available that's going to be needed for this particular job, well, then that gives them a little while before they actually have to get the equipment in, so I can kind of pre-order, hopefully. But I'll go ahead and head on down there. We'll see you in a while. Alright, made it up here to town once again. I'm going to pull into the Case store and see what I can work out, because, yeah, got some stuff to do. Let's go ahead and park right here. Alright, let's figure out what we can get our hands on. Alright, so I just got done placing my order, and unfortunately, nothing. There's nothing available at the moment, and it's going to take a little bit of time for it to get here. So, in the meantime, I just got to sit back and wait. But, thankfully, the gentleman inside was telling me about how there's a local farmer in the area. He owns pretty much a good chunk of the upper valley, just to the south of here. And that upper valley and the amount of fields that he owns, I mean, he's by far the biggest farmer in the area. And he was telling me that he just lives. He's got a little house just down the block over here. He says he always looks for people who knows what they're doing with farm equipment, who knows how to be able to handle things. So I'm going to go ahead and go over there and see if I just really can just kind of kill time at the moment, get some stuff done, and maybe, just maybe, be able to earn a little bit of extra cash. So I think that'll kind of be the, best way to kind of go about things from this point. And, yeah, hopefully, after I make my introductions and, kind of see what they're all about, hopefully that means that I'll be able to, make a little money for the time being until, we start getting things underway there at the farm. So based on what he was telling me, I think this is his house right over here. Perfect. So I will go ahead and, no, front door is right. Yeah, there it is. No, it's a roller door. No, it's gotta be on the side. Anyways, I'll go ahead and, make my introductions and hopefully be able to get something out of this. So fingers crossed. Let's go. Alright, well, I just got done speaking with Gael, and he was telling me that he basically will hire just about anybody with any farming experience. I told him I've got loads of farming experience. I'm new to town and was hoping he had some work that needs to be done, and turns out he's got loads of it. So he went ahead and made a few phone calls and had some equipment dropped off. So I'm going to go pick it up really fast, and then I will meet you over at the fields. Alright, so I am now heading on up to the field that needs to be weeded. And he was telling me that if I take this route, be very careful. It's very treacherous. I told him, it's okay, don't worry about me. And I'm already starting to regret those words because, again, straight down towing something like this, not a pretty sight. But figure is I drive careful and take my time, everything will work out just fine. So let's see, we got up the oh, that's potentially a problem. Oh man, okay. Whew. Okay, made it up that, made it across. It's okay. It's okay. So what I need to do is just keep following this. Actually, let me take a look at my GPS because, oof. Oh, we still got a little ways to go up this hill. This is... Well, that bridge wasn't too bad. That wasn't bad at all, actually. Now... as we just keep following this around, it should crest right around this corner here, and then we're good. Yes. Okay. Yep. So now I think I need to drive straight south, if I remember correctly. And after all that twisting and turning and giant hill climbing, now we get to enjoy this. Whew, this is far more relaxing. Oh my goodness, it's a wee bit intimidating to be on a windy, twisty road like that and not have any thing to brace your fall besides the hard ground. But all right, this is far better, so much more relaxing. I thought it was straight south of here, but am I wrong? Oh no, I'm way wrong. I need to backtrack a little. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. There we go. Alright, well now that I'm heading in the right direction-ish, I will get over to the field and get all set up and started. So I'll cut us out here and cut us back in once I get there. Alright, here's the field coming up to my right. This is where I needed to go. Alright, so nice thing about this tractor is it comes with GPS. So let's go ahead and fire that up. There we go. Let's go. Rip out all these weeds, get everything all taken care of over here, and then we're going to be good to go. I tell you what though, these fields are absolutely massive. Massive. I mean, look at this. We are going to have loads of work like this. I mean, this is nuts. We might have bitten off a wee bit more than we can chew with this one, but we're on the job, so let's get to it. Alright, so we are all finished with this, and now we need to go return the equipment to Gael so that way they are able to, hopefully approve of the work and get us paid and hopefully get some more in the future. I mean, not gonna lie, what the amount that we agreed to on this was actually really good price. So hopefully they got more stuff for us in the future. But we'll see how things go. Gonna return this equipment. We'll see you on the other side. Alright, so I'm back here at Gael's. Let's go ahead and return his equipment. Open that up. There we go. Close it up. Perfect. Alright. Let's go talk to Gael and see if we can get paid. Alright, well, I just got paid $17,000 for all that. That was a pretty decent payday. I will take that all day and all night. And the great thing was, which I didn't even realize, I guess I was just too into what I was doing, but Gael had actually driven up there and saw, it's like kind of checking up on me, making sure I was, on the up and up and wasn't just kind of misrepresenting myself or anything like that. But he seemed to like the job that I did. He thought I did a really great job. So it was one of those where I was able to impress him. So he said that he's definitely going to, keep me in his contacts, and told me that whenever he has jobs here and there, he'll definitely reach out to me and let me know. And I was really happy about that. I'm extremely, extremely happy about that, because now we have a way to kind of subsidize ourselves until we, can kind of make some progress around the farm. And unfortunately, with the manufacturing sales team here just kind of holding things up and not really making it to where I'm able to kind of get my equipment when I need it. It's just one of those I'm just going to have to, go back to the, farm in the making and go ahead and just kind of hang out and hope for the best. Hopefully I hear back from them and I'm able to start making some progress here. So unfortunately that is not right now, but until it is that time, I think it'll be a good time at this point to kind of just end the episode and wait for a call. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing to show you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. That being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.